Design aficionados, urban dwellers, listen up. We're heating up our 8 West Condo Design Challenge with River House Condominiums in downtown Grand Rapids.
9 teams representing 4 Michigan universities are right now competing for a chance to design a luxury 28th floor condo. We'll be announcing the winner right here on 8 West, November 30.
And today we have the 3 judges in our studio. Wayne Visbean of Visbean Associates, Mary Witte, the owner of ROI Design, and Peter Baldwin, president of AMDG Architects.
Okay, so run us through what this contest is all about and what's happening right now.
I'll start. River House Condominiums, Bob Gruters and his group put together this competition and decided that they would let these students design a condo that they would actually build. I believe it's the 29th floor, 28th?
28th, yep.
28th, it's one of those floors. And they are going to design the condo in this competition, and the best part of the competition is that the winning unit will be built by the Bruce Heiss Group. Is that correct? So that's the most fun part. I mean, very often in a school situation, you do not get to have your project built, and this is going to be a $650,000 condo on the 28th floor with fabulous views of Grand Rapids.
Oh, amazing. What an opportunity for these students. So what kind of talent are you seeing so far?
It's very impressive, I think. It's very impressive. They're working in groups, which is also very helpful. Very professional so far. Wayne's done some feedback so far, and we're constantly giving them some direction so that the outcome will be really, really terrific.
Yeah, I think we're really pleasantly surprised because you just don't know what you're going to see and get. And we're just talking about that, just looking over it. It's really good work.
You know, and it's interesting because this has been your walks of life. So professionally, you've been engaged in this, but we've seen nationally so many television shows that are dedicated to design, renovation, those sorts of things. Do you see a different energy in these students who are competing just because they've sort of been, in some ways, exposed to that?
I can't speak to that, but I think this is Tim Gunn. You know, we've all given ourselves personalities based upon those kinds of shows.
Right.
So obviously we use that language with the students, and they respond to that. But I think competition is just something that's much more prevalent in general, whether or not.
Some great participation from the local schools, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the professors. I mean, and the fun thing is the kids are doing this on their own, and the students are part of schools like Michigan State or Eastern Western, some of the other schools, but they have volunteered their time over and above their curriculum, which is really tough when you're in a especially interior design program, which is very rigorous.
Yeah,
and what a great opportunity. Can you imagine having this on your resume?
Yeah.
It is a career builder.
What's really cool, too, about students, I think, is that they don't have all of the pragmatics of 20 or 30 years of practice, so they're just wide open. They're real creative. They can think.
They're not tainted.
Yeah, they're not tainted, so we're really expecting really fresh kind
I mean,
of
you're
cool
not seeing
stuff at the
something
end
like
of it.
way over the top, like, oh my God, where did they come up with this? Like, can we even do this?
The variety has been very, very good, and they haven't gone in a pattern, which you might have expected from the first thing where something looked pretty obvious. We're seeing a lot of variety, which I think is very, very interesting. Some of the kids have already said they're going to wear a bow tie.
Yeah, we're hoping all of the people. Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
And
All
so
right.
they might have an advantage.
So what's the kind of thing that will specifically draw your attention?
I think we're always looking for innovation as a big deal, because that's going to sell condominiums. I mean, you have to imagine that you can walk through the design and say, I'm home. And also, my home is unique. So we're looking for innovation and also completeness. I think the students are going to learn a lot about not only does it look good here, but it has to become a real thing. And so it'll be a great learning tool.
I think to piggyback on that, I think place and space are really two ideas we talk a lot about. So, as Wayne said, the place is amazing, stunning. The space is just sliced, can go really high. So creativity inside how to manipulate that.
And the light there is just amazing.
Light's fantastic. Yeah. Finally, though, I think too is just the human element. We're human beings. We live in spaces. We dwell in them. So seeing some connection to the fact that it's not just an animate inanimate object, that there's people, that's going to be, the power of the space is people living in it.
Yeah, it's got to become a home.
Exactly.
We've asked every student to pick their ideal client. So whether it's a single male, whether it's a couple, whether it's empty nesters, they're going to design for a specific client, and that has to be carried all the way through the design. So if they pick a single male, what does that look like? Is it a big screen TV? Is it an entertainment area? Is it a single bedroom with a big king-size bed and a really cool shower? Those things have to carry through. So that's part of the process where they're really going to carry a design completely through, and then how they present it, which is really important.
Yeah, it's important. It's very important for me especially. I think our team, first of all, for the students that are watching, 3 totally different people.
We look alike.
Yeah. We're actually from the
same family.
But we're just separated at birth.
That's right.
And there are other condos available still at the River House. So if you're looking for an opportunity to live in downtown, we do suggest that you visit that. And to Bob Gruters and his staff for making this a great opportunity for these students. I mean, we just say hats off to them. What a great opportunity.
Thanks to West.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.
Are you West?